Right, time to get my ass kicked by a boss fight, I think. That's what I'm feeling right now. Ooh, there's a sage and a harpsichord here. I saw the harpsichord, I wasn't expecting the sage as well. This could be something real spicy right now. I'm terribly disappointed in your descent, harpsichord. And it appears we have a lovely audience to see the fruits of it. Your grip on Evelyn's kingdom ends here. Oh, Evelyn's kingdom. Aren't you a little too trusting, boy? So Evelyn takes the Sky Castle. It makes no difference to me. You must be removing us from your pretty little kingdom, but you aren't stopping a thing. Ooh, what is this stupid bird doing? Having a boss fight? Well, I do declare. Oh wow, that one's kind of hot. Like, look at the abs. I can't tell if that's like really defined pecs or boobs. I don't know if this is meant to be. I think this one's meant to be a woman. I think. Kind of hard to tell, but either way, that's some fucking peak physical form right there. This guy is beach body ready for sure. We're gonna take out the bros first. Bros before hoes, as they say. Oh, they don't like being zapped. That's cool. That's useful information. Yeah, that sounds like a good thing to do. Why is Ara like nearly dead? What? What did I do? Did we come into this battle with Ara nearly dead? Was I not paying enough attention to my health? Is that what's happened here? It's very possible. Well, it's the end of needing to use Storm ever. I guess we'll just lightning strike this bad boy. Or bad girl. You see, you can call someone a bad boy, and that's like... it implies that they're really cool, and really like... really edgy, and really mischievous, you know? You call someone a bad girl, and suddenly it's sexual, right? They've been a bad girl. Very double standards, that, isn't it? They can stop, like, kicking my ass anytime they want to, though. Oh shit, it was Sarah who needed healing, not Nua. That was incorrect. I did that one wrong. Willing to admit my mistakes. Hopefully, Sarah will live long enough for Nua to do this. Here you go. Easy. Easy boss fight, come on. Come on, we've had much harder ones more recently. I thought this game was getting difficult. Remember that underwater robot that did like 1,000 damage? Much more serious than this man-woman doing their cool things. Bye! What a rebellion, what fun. You won't get away this time, Fifth Neuron. You using the tyrant Axis's daughter to do your dirty work? That's too bad, you threw your entire life away to stop me. Life is so full of disappointments, dear Sarah. You weren't missing much. Harpsichord! We'll be back for the princess when the Arok are out of the picture, Lord Harpy. Harpsichord's very big. I keep thinking like they're gonna do one of those things where the Harpsichord joins our team because we have aligned goals or whatever, but they're too big. They're too big to be a human character in the party. We have to stop her, Ara. Okay, confirmed it's a girl. Good to know. It's good that you've come. Ara, Harpsichord told me about you. I'm pretty certain I was British before, but I'm American now. I left him in charge of the ground forces, though the sages are wresting control from even him. You know this person, Ara? We've a bit of a history. The ship Ara took was my doing as well. Hold on, something doesn't add up. How's the Red Kingdom doing this? The sages and their ships, where did they learn to craft them without any means? I saw the East, your kingdoms had to take lumber from the North. Even the sages taught us. It was hidden knowledge. Whales of the sky are a thing of the myth. A thing of myth, even. We were lucky, but the sages have outgrown their usefulness. My gogglehead over here managed to build one without sages. Oh, I see. That's interesting if true. However, if the sages are not put down, we may never reach the throne before the Sere. Beat the Sere to it? The throne should have gotten rid of it. It's driven our entire world mad. I see, so that's your game. Come on, Ara, let's not waste time with them. I'm the rightful leader of our kingdom. I won't let us fall to the divinations of the sages despite the late king's eagerness to do so. I will bring an end to this world's suffering. Alright, it seems like we're on the same page as these two, but we're clearly, not quite, because they still want to use the Ember Throne. They just want to, they just don't want the sages to do it. A lot of factions, a lot of bad shit. There's no enemy of my enemy sort of deal in this game. It's all every man for himself sort of thing. Everyone hates everyone else. But I got a grey root, so now who's winning? Eh? Ooh, hello. I don't know if I'm meant to take the teleport or meant to go in the cave. Do we travel back through the past like Samurai Jack, or do we check out what's in here? The Argonaut interior. This feels like a whole other place, right? This is a whole other place. We're going to check out the past first, I think. I think that feels right. Really? I think that feels right, though. That seems like the appropriate thing to do at this juncture. Sarah, I was afraid you wouldn't come. Hang on, I meant to be French. Sarah, I was afraid you wouldn't come. Not with our people at stake. I'll do whatever it takes to protect us. I knew you would. That's the Sarah I know. Our Apocrypha. It's what keeps us together, isn't it? Ever since we were young, you always had your nose in our text. You always wanted to be our hero, didn't you? Is that what I wanted? Sarah. You know what's happening to the south, so does the king. He won't be awake to see it progress, but we will. Please forget about Axis. Forget about those horrors. That we're together is what matters, right? Together, there are things we must address first. I am going with you. Surely the king understands too. Our law ought to hold us. Then we shall see. And that was the last time they saw each other. This is where we belong, is it not? In this place, near these big cactuses. Once we break in, we take all the Arok's gold for ourselves. Gold. Gold is all you really need in the world. Hey, who's that? Someone wants in on our gold. You think we just let anyone into our group? If you're not with us, you're out of luck. Aren't these the slaves? The Ulub gang. They seem to be a single entity somehow, so... I like the one with the big lips in the middle. It's a very cool look, I think. Zap. Could do with some way of lowering their attack, because they've got an attack buff, and that was the wrong attack, wasn't it? And I believe Papel can do that, but... whatever. Bit weird that there's no music in this fight, by the way. This is the first... I feel like this is the first time we've been in a fight without music, and it's very eerie. I'm not a big fan of it. Can I just heal? Holy fuck, what was that? What was that all about? Calm down. I think that was strictly necessary, was it? Hara's like the only one who doesn't need healing, but whatever. This is still a most powerful attack. Can we lightning strike again? We can. More fire. Okay. Once again, I would like to recommend that you calm the fuck down. Oh yeah, it's the weapon Syrah's got, isn't it? It's got like a healing ability on it. I should probably just regular attack with Syrah more then. It seems like it does like similar damage to Lightning Strike, plus it heals him, so... Storm Rifle, that sounds fun. I assume that does lightning damage. It's also a bit shit. That's a shame. Is this another fight the floor sort of situation? No? Not a fight the floor situation? No combat to be had against the ground itself? Is that all that's here? Is it just a little bit of lore and a little optional mini boss? Yeah, cool. Okay. Back to what we were doing. Exploring caves and shit. Could really do with healing, to be honest, but it would be so much backtracking to go to town and use the inn. So I guess we'll just keep going and keep chugging potions. What's up this way? Ah, it's nothing. It's fuck all. My favourite. I reckon never coming back. Take everything. They're kind of like turtle people, but like their shells aren't properly developed. So it's a weird look that they have. I don't know what this one's doing, but we're going to attack it because it's got some sort of buff going on. Will we use a mending spray here? That felt like the right decision. That felt like the sensible thing to do. Oh, it became a rough skin and it healed its... Okay, that's what the buff does, it just heals itself every turn. That's going to be similar to... Syrah has an ability that does that too, right? Which I'm wanting to pick up. It's pretty good for them because they have an awful lot of HP. So, like, 10% of their HP is like 500 health, which is quite a lot. But for me, it's not going to be quite as good, I don't think. They're not very threatening, these things. They just clearly take a while to kill. One more storm. Probably should have killed the one that wasn't regenerating first because it would have gone down quicker. And obviously reducing numbers is always priority number one in games like this. Removing turns from the order is always the best thing to do. Get stabbed. Huzzah! What's this? Gold ore, apparently. That's what gold looks like in its raw form. Before it's mined out, it forms naturally in the shape of weird golden totem poles. Unless you were a miner, you probably wouldn't realise that. There's a man up there. I don't know how we get up there though. It wasn't like we could have gone somewhere. It really feels like there should be something up here, but there just really isn't anything, is there? Okay, well, one obvious route to take then. Up the forbidden stairs. This mine is ours. Not for long it isn't. I'm here to do a genocide and then it won't be yours anymore. Wow, that wasn't much damage. I was losing a touch. Concussive blast. It's not very good, is it? A lot of Neo's abilities do just feel identical to each other. He just does an AoE and it does damage, and that's it. I think it's because that one's blunt damage, whereas all the other ones are fire damage, and he has a lot of buffs to fire damage, so without those buffs, that one probably would be a bit stronger than the others, but because he's got the buffs, it's kind of just a bit useless. Ulub Idol. Is that like Pop Idol? Is that the TV show they go on to be judged by Simon Cowell? It's not been called Pop Idol in like 2 decades, but that's not going to stop me referencing it. We've got 2 entirely different flavours of Ulub here. I'm assuming these ones are going to be like a weaker version of the mini-boss one we fought. The Cave Ulub Gang, but then there's also like a proper turtley one over there. Got the full turtle vibes going. Is in fact turtling. Why did I get 2 goes in a row? I'm not complaining, but that... Oh, it's because Ara's paralysed. That is unfortunate. A dang shame, I would say. There we go. Problem solved. Yeah, that was weak, but that's because I've not been able to break its defense up. So even weak attacks are doing... Even super effective attacks are doing small amounts of damage, is what I'm trying to say. They were weak to the attacks. When I say weak attacks, I mean they were weak to them, not they are a weak at... You know what I mean. I don't like this. This is very creepy. These little fingers sticking out the ground are giving me haunting memories of Elden Ring. If you know, you know. Gold shining everywhere, all for us. I mean, it could very easily be all for you, but for whatever reason you're deciding to fight me over it, when all I wanted to do was pass through the cave unaccosted. So now you end up dead and you don't get any gold, so that seems like a fucking stupid decision on your part, doesn't it? If we're being honest with you. Do one of them. And a storm should finish that lad off. Should probably heal Sarah, but... I can kind of afford to play a bit cocky, I think, at the moment. Nothing has been particularly dangerous for a while in this game. I can live life on the edge a little bit. Got a decent stock of revives as well. If I have to use one, then maybe I'll have to start concerning myself about being a bit more careful with the game. Little bug. A spider, in fact. Ancient spear. Ancient spear? That better than the Guardian spear? It's probably going to make Storm do more damage. It'll do less physical attack and it won't have the healing property. But honestly, more spirit seems like a better thing for Sarah because Storm is a very good ability. Just because it's fast and hits everything for almost as much damage as single targeting. I mean, we could, but what's this way? Keep doing that. Keep doing that. That's such a RPG Maker thing. I remember back when I used to dabble in RPG Maker years ago. I was always infuriated by that. And there's very easy ways of getting around it if you know anything about coding. Making it so that if you're currently stood on a area transition tile, make sure the other area transition tiles are disabled. But yeah, they obviously didn't consider that when making this game. As I say, obviously, for an RPG Maker game, which I am 90% sure, I would say at this point, that's what this is. This is very impressive. It genuinely is very impressive. There's a lot of stuff that is not base RPG Maker, I can tell you that much. And obviously the visuals and the sound and everything is all very good. And you know, the fact that it's finished and isn't using basic bitch RPG Maker sprites everywhere is enough to put it head and shoulders above 99% of RPG Maker games. I pressed the wrong button. Pressed the wrong button there, didn't I? I think we should go back and do the town travel. Ooh, well, this place used to look very nice, very swanky. Can't go that way. It's a big thing. Several big things. It's not even like remotely similar. It's like an entirely different world that we've just wandered into. Is it like a forge? If the world is to remain free, the Arok must work. Is that why the world is fucked now? Because the Arok stopped working? Neither the Cell or the Southern Kingdoms are any match for Arcanauts smiths. If you've gold Arcanaut ore, I can build you a gold helmet if you wish. Interesting. Thank you. Greetings, human. If you've gold Arcanaut ore, I can build you a gold breastplate if you wish. Go on, do one of them as well then. Sure, why not? I'll take both. You're not talkative? No? Okay, fair enough. About you. I praise the future never forgets our cause. If you go, don't turn out like a gold broadsword. Have I got enough for this? Whatever this guy wants as well? Through our king's wit, the other races must know they can never surpass our lore. If you've ore, we can make you the gold bracelet, but you don't have the ore. I'm not even going to give you the option. No bracelet for you. You'll have to come back after going slightly further in... Oh, there's also just that as well, apparently. Going slightly further in the non-past, and then collect more ore, and then come back again. It's going to be very awkward. An unfamiliar human, I haven't seen you in here before. But I do have the vault sword, and the iron armor, and the teal shit. All of the teal shit. That could be better than the mossy robes Nero has, so I'll grab one. Hey, over here. You're another refugee? Good, you made it. This vault, the Arok call it a centennial chamber. They use it to forge into their mountain to preserve their history in case the world were ever to collapse. They even detach their mountain to make sure it'll be safe. Isn't that noble? Sure, we can go in noble. Could also call it isolationist. Making sure they're okay and ignoring the rest of the world, but whatever. Look, another refugee. Did she escape from Axis's kingdom too? Nope. They aren't the best beds for humans, but rest here if you'd like. I can also sell you potions and things. I think coming here was a good idea, because you're probably going to run into another boss fight pretty soon. In the outside world cave. Hope you had a good past sleep. You made it out of Axis's kingdom too. We travelled a long way to get a safe distance from it. The Arok said they'd provide safe refuge for anyone leaving. The world is quite hostile now. Not all of the refugees made the journey, but it's better than being trapped in Axis's hell. You look like you handled the journey from Axis's kingdom well. You barely seem fazed by it at all. Seeing people being used like that. The kingdom was a waking nightmare if you weren't willing to sacrifice your mind. It can get very loud here. The Sere attack the mountain often, but we're safest here, deep within it. I think they're afraid the Arok will stop them from taking the throne once Axis's reign has ended. Feels safer here than inside the mountain, but at some point we'll need to leave. Maybe the cliffs just west of here will make a good new home. Maybe. The Sarah and the Arok really hate each other. They're old enemies, it seems. Are you breastfeeding? Is that what I'm looking at right now? Oh, another refugee. You don't look as helpless as the others. If you do good on your plants, I can help. Oh, look at this. Do we keep going hard on the fire damage, don't we? Get a couple more of them. 5 defense or 5 attack. Oh wait, no. Fire damage received or attack. We always take the aggressive option. 5 defense or 3 lightning damage. Just like that. And now we distribute them to the obvious people. Aching root powder goes to Ara. Oil powder goes to Nuo. Resolute powder goes to Syrah. Beautiful. Big fish. Oh cool, I like a big fish. There is another exit here, which I wasn't expecting, honestly. Maybe this is the way we're meant to go? Fuck, it's confusing. Where does this take me? Okay, yeah. I'm gonna backtrack again. I hate all this going back and forth, but this is just the way it is in games like this. You gotta go a certain amount of distance before you realise which is the, you know, official route and which is the side route. Especially in this game where it does seem like they're not afraid to hide, like, a lot of lore and cutscenes and stuff, and even bosses, like in completely optional routes. Which I applaud it for, honestly. I like that a lot. I like it when there's extra secrets to be found in a game by delving deeper. That the rewards aren't necessarily all just like loot off to one side, but also like useful parts of the story and stuff. Big approval on that one. Yeah, I'm assuming we're going to get that last piece of gold ore up here, and I'd quite like to complete the gold set. Probably from this right here. No, this one was a fight. But soon. We'll get there soon, I promise. I guess the cave gang probably are the most threatening, right? If they do that multi-attack thing. Let's just do a Magna Blast, I think. Yeah, that's what we like to see. Should finish these guys off. Still do Storm, because if there's more than one target, I should be using Storm, basically. Might start single targeting with Nuo, though. That's a shame. Let's finish this fucker off. What? I'm assuming since I've got the extra lightning damage and switched to a more spirit-based weapon, Lightning Strike is going to be better than regular attack now. It seems quite a bit more powerful than it was. 50 odd. Maybe even 100 damage more. Regular shot, just for kicks, why not? Oh, hello. Gold, I want all of your precious gold. Gold. Oh, hello. I'm a little bit concerned. I'm a little bit worried that YouTube isn't going to like that very much. They're man boobs, alright. I don't know whether canonically they are in fact man boobs or not, but for the sake of my channel not getting just destroyed by YouTube, those are man boobs. Those are definitely not female presenting nipples, alright? I just want to make that very, very clear. Not on any level. In any way. See, this is clearly meant to be like a mini-boss, but look how little health it has. It's very weird. It's very weird to me how some of the like bigger fights are just absolute steamrolls, and then other ones are weirdly difficult, or maybe not difficult, but certainly more challenging, more realistically boss fighty. Oh, got a level up. That's nice. We got several level ups, in fact. Although I'm not going to sort them out just yet. I'm going to go craft that gold bracelet or bangle or whatever it was, gold trinket of some description, and then we'll do the whole menu thing. We'll equip up and we'll sort out skills and stuff. Because as I say, I've got big boss fight vibes. Honestly, I can feel it in the air. There's a real ominous sense of boss fighting. No, I don't need another gold broadsword, thank you. Give me this thing. Thank you. God, it is loud in this area though. This is a loud area. The outside caves in real time were a lot calmer. I'm hoping it will switch back again to the less loud music once we hop back out into the spider cave on the other side. I'm hoping. We'll see, won't we? We'll find out very soon. There we go, much better. Okay. Menu time. Ara, I'm assuming, is going to want that gold broadsword. Yep. Yep, that's pretty good. I'm assuming most of this shit's going to be for Ara as well, the gold breastplate and that. Can't imagine the others are capable of using such things, although you can use this teal coat, which is pretty good. I don't know if maybe we'll want one of them for Syrah as well. I mean, that goldsmith's coat is just better. So we can go with that, I guess. But yeah, gold breastplate, gold helmet, and then the other thing was a trinket, I believe. Was it the goldsmith's ring? No, it was the gold bracelet. Takanaji, very nice. What are we currently using? That's a bit bad, isn't it? We'll swap that out. What was the goldsmith's ring though? Goldsmith's ring isn't bad actually. Might want to give that to Syrah instead of this mossy ring. Do we have any other particularly good trinkets we're not using? Reduces lightning damage taken. Yeah, nothing great. Okay. Oh, skills as well. $200 points. I'm thinking we pick up Incendiary Shot 2, Incendiary Shot 3. I'm assuming it's just straight up better. Yeah, it is. Not much, it's only 10% more damage each time, although it does imply a higher level of burn, so there is that. And then I'm going to unequip Incendiary Shot 1 and 2, and move Incendiary Shot 3 up to here. Just makes sense, right? Also, I noticed last time that this is the one I should have equipped. Starbreaker, not Moonbreaker. Starbreaker is the most powerful one. Although we have now got the option to finally learn... Not that. Overpower, that's the one we were looking for. Strikes opponent 3 times, nullifies Ara's defense for 3 turns. Obviously it has that downside, but 3 attacks from Ara is a lot of damage, so... Let's grab that, shall we? I assume it's already equipped. Yeah, good. Syrah, has 100 points to spend. I'm thinking we want to get some of this healing shit. We can get Replenish. I do want to get up to Serenity, so yeah, we grab Replenish first. We also need Ardor for that, which isn't great because 1 turn of 50% extra damage is not as good as just attacking twice, which is 100% extra damage, right? You know what I mean? But we'll get the healing stuff. There was a lot of cool stuff in this skill list though, so I'm looking forward to being able to have a little taste of some of those skills, a little bit of flavour of what's going on. This could very easily be that one cave that I wandered into right at the start of the game and had the spiders I couldn't kill, because that looks like one of the spiders I couldn't kill. I couldn't find out where it was. I completely lost the cave I was looking for, but it could very easily be this. Let's incendiary shot this. I probably couldn't kill that because it's classed as a flying creature because it's hanging, and Ara can't hit flying creatures. That's probably what the issue was. Nice. Nice. That was resisted damage, and that was 1.2k. More 1.3k, really. Big fan of that, honestly. Storm. Oh, it does have a 5-turn cooldown. That's not ideal, but we can live with it, I suppose. They were resisting all this shit. Probably not going to resist fire, though, I don't think, right? Oh, no. It just resists everything, turns out. Incendiary Shot 3 is quite a bit more damage, though. Wasn't expecting it to be that much more. Might as well just use that, then. Lightning Strike. Cool. Yeah, I'm not certain on this, but this could potentially be back at the start of the game. Might have looped around. We'll find out. It's too old, it won't budge. Huh. Well, that's a shame. Oh, 2 of these. I can't damage the fuckers. Or Ara can't damage the fuckers anyway, and Ara's the one that matters. Wait, were there 3 in this fight to begin with? Did one of them spawn? Or was it always there and I just completely failed to notice? I genuinely don't know. Ooh, they did not like that though. Okay, let's finish. In fact, no. I've got my 2 wizards spamming AoE, so it makes most sense for Ara to hit the one with the most health, so that they all go down quicker as a group. I think. Magma Blast is so good against these. Holy shit! Was not expecting that. I mean, I assume this... I'm just trying things here. I want to know if that heals... No, it doesn't heal at the end of the turn you use it, which is a shame. It would be very, very good if it did. Wow, I got my ass kind of beat there. I got a little bit bullied. Oh, this is not... Who is this? Someone else who's stuck in their past. Aren't you unfortunate? My dude, I know I shouldn't have blindly walked into the big dark corridor. I understand that that was a mistake on my part. But did it really... Did you really... Did you really need to boss fight me right now? I know I called that a boss fight was coming, and then just completely disregarded my own warnings. I just wanted to, like, see if I could walk into the darkness, see if that was legal, or if it was just going to stop me because I needed to go find a Pokemon with Flash or whatever. Turns out, yes. Turns out, yes, I could walk into the darkness. Turns out that's allowed. Stop healing, man. Wasn't for very much, I know, but it's still not nice behaviour, is it? No, we're not gonna... Maybe we should, actually? I feel like Ara's the least useful in this fight, which is the first time I've been able to say that. So maybe Ara should be on healing duty here. I know obviously she isn't as good at it as Nuo is, but Nuo is going to do a lot of damage to these fuckers if he ever gets another turn. There we go. Holy shit. It's Magna Blast, not Magma Blast. I just thought I'd point that out because I find that a bit weird. Let's replenish. I want to see how much we get out of this. I'm assuming it's not going to be very good. It doesn't look like it's very good, but we can but try, right? Oh, that removed reduce. Oh yeah, it disappears if you take damage as well. It really is just quite bad. It really is just a bit shit, huh? Okay, we're alright. This is fine. We came into this fight unprepared, so it's expected that there'll be some item casualties. What a vile thing, you're no Ulub. You're an interesting person. Please talk with me, no one ever talks with me. Not since the birds left ages ago. Will you heal me? Plants from the sky made promises to the birds. They took them. They wanted eternity, so their mountain was trapped in time. They gave a future for an eternal past. Why stay here then? I'm nostalgic. It's the perfect place for someone like me. Doesn't matter either way, time passes and we waste away. We're already dead. The plants from the sky won. All of these pigs will feast until they're ruined. Oh, I should give you something for being so kind. Here's my amulet. Not that it matters if you get trapped. You aren't going anywhere anyway. Tick-tock. What are you doing with your time? He's got a little pocket watch there, and hanging off one of his leggies. What's the amulet then? Is it good? Is it a good amulet? I'm hoping it is. Guards against nets and traps. It also apparently adds 5 attack and 5 agi, right? It doesn't say it does, but... yeah, it definitely does. Cool, I guess we'll use that on Ara then. Could do with healing, honestly. Do I trek back to the very loud past bed? Is there anything going on? Oh shit! Uh-oh. Hey, you're meant to be immune to traps, Ara. Ara, you literally just equipped a thing that makes you immune to traps. Why are you not immune to traps? Fuck's sake, gotta use a mending spray on with the non-optimal character now. I feel cheated about the whole trap business. Get fucked. Holy shit, that was over 1,000 damage to the middle one. That was some pretty good shit. Nuo has become a bit of a machine, it's gotta be said. I wasn't sold on Nuo at first. He didn't seem to be pulling his weight when I first got him, but he is paying off now big time. Admittedly, mostly just because these things are very, very weak to fire. But even so, like, come on. These fights would be so much more difficult if Nuo wasn't able to just spam explosives at them. Oh, that one's a different colour and is guarding a chest. This is going to be like a sort of mini boss sort of thing, is it? Yeah, they're reskins. Okay, that's fine. Should have healed with Ara really. Especially since Nuo's webbed. Oh fuck. Okay. Another mending spray. It's a good thing these things are relatively cheap, really. I really should just buy a fuckload of them. As I don't really use my money for much in this game, in all honesty, so... Finally. Mr. Big Numbers gets a turn. Assuming they don't web him before he gets it off. There we go. Gorgeous. Fuck him up. Don't kill anyone before I get to blast you again. I think I should get Provoke on Ara. I think that will actually be very useful at this point, because Ara has a lot more defences and health than the other two. And is always still on like 2/3 health when they're dying. And especially in fights like this, where she is actually doing the least damage of the party, it would be a perfectly good choice for her to spend a turn grabbing attention rather than attacking. Should probably check out what that ring is, huh? It could be something real cool. Widowed ring. 15 Agi. Agi is turn speed, I believe. I believe? Yeah, we'll give that to Syrah, sure. Get more storms out, why not? I'm hesitant to go forward anymore because party's a bit fucked, so we're going to go back and heal. And then I think, yeah, we've gone long enough for today. We're going to wrap up here. More Amber Throne very, very soon. See what lies beyond the big old spider, and I will see you for that. Goodbye.